more to go. time. He does this every day, man.
Why are you unbanning him? Just keep him
I don't
banned,
know,
bro.
bro. Man.
Let's go. One more to go.
Hey, and welcome. Season 12, Week 15, last week of regular season, with some more exciting Onward esports action here on VRML 3. My name's IdentityCrisisVR. I'm going to be your host this afternoon, with a co-host, Jamie. Are you with us, Jamie?
How's it going?
Hey, good to see you. Jamie's over in the UK, and I'm not. You might not know that, but I'm over here in the US. I'm hosting from Minnesota, USA, and Jamie's over there in England, so you've kind of got a cross-Atlantic cast going on today. We got two Euro teams going head-to-head again today. We've got Astra, made up of mainly UK players, and Gladiators, made up of all Italian players. So in essence, we've got UK versus Italy. UK master match-off right there. I'm excited. How are you feeling about this one, Jamie?
Oh, it's definitely going to be a fun one. Know both the teams, and I know kind of how they both play. So Astra being the more aggressive of the two, and Gladiators being a bit more kind of reserved. So going to be interesting actually to see how they what happens when they come toe to toe. Actually,
yeah, I'm pretty excited. Both gold teams. It looks like they're relatively new teams. I think Astra's been around since about season 11, around 2021, and but there's some vet players on there, mind you. And I think Gladiators, this is their first season together as a team, but I think a lot of these guys have been around for a while, if I'm correct.
yeah, that's very true. Dan 108 points him out anytime we do stream. He's been with me since for a while ago now, season 7 or 8. He started in the Onward rookie boot camp from their tournaments, and yeah, he came in. Ipino again, being around for a very, very long time there. So very good, very knowledge. Aside with a lot of knowledge, basically.
Yeah, a lot of map knowledge with a lot of these vet players here. Some of these guys have been playing for a number of years. Onward came out, I think, 2016, so a lot of these guys have been playing for a number of years. Let's check out the rosters on who we've got to pick from both teams. So Astra have a roster of 7 of 8 available spots, but they do have 7 teammates to pick from, 5 available on each round. So they do have some people they can sub in if necessary. They've got their team captain T here, followed by Cody Logan 1, Moth 1 Valley, Mr. Dutch Kebab, Olliehead 78, and Shrio, and Special Ops over there in the Astra team. Who we got for the lineup? The possibilities for Gladiators there, Jamie?
Well, we got Ipino being the team captain, one of the more long-standing players there. Bobby VR 2.0, probably seen him doing a few casts here and there. Cirillo 99, Dan 108, who we mentioned. Kima, Lilium 360, Marco DeMarco 39, and Petrillman.
Petrillman. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I'm probably going to be hyphenating some of these names just to get them out a little quicker.
You do get used to it a little bit after a while.
I'm terrible with pronunciations of some of these names. I think I messed up Scopey's name during my last cast because he has an X instead of the O in his name.
Yeah, people don't think about those, do they? They just pick a name.
Yeah,
See, I went with Jamie.
Yeah, easy, simple, exactly. Let's take a look at some of the stats we've got here. We're going to take a look at the top most picked maps for both teams. I'm going to go and start off with Astra. So Astra's most picked map is Subway. Played 9 times, won 5 of those 9 with a 56% win ratio. So doing pretty well in Subway. Second most picked map is Cargo. They're crushing it in Cargo. Played 5 times, won 5 of the 6 rather. With an 83% win ratio down there on Cargo. Their third most picked map is Other. So Other could be a combination of a number of, what is the word I'm thinking of? Other maps. We're just going to go with Other maps. So we're going to go down to their fourth map, which is actually Quarantine, which they've played 4 times, won 3 of the 4 with a 75% win ratio. Custom maps, I was thinking, so Other could be a number of different custom maps. So they've played 6 different custom maps, or potentially 6 are the same, but it doesn't list it individually, and they've won 3 of those 6 at 50% win ratio, but it doesn't narrow down on any singular map. How are we looking for the top 3 most played maps for Gladiators there, Jamie?
Well, Subway being one of their more favourite maps as well, winning 4 times out of the 7 times they've played. They have only played 39 kind of rounds versus the 51 that Astra have played, so going to be a little bit more cohesion probably from their side. Bazaar and Quarantine both being played 5 times for Gladiators, 4 wins each on both maps. So yeah, good kind of like range really there. Both teams kind of moving away from the smaller maps, I guess, apart from Cargo for Astra.
Well, looking at Astra, I mean, Subway could be played on. There's a lot of QCB in Subway as well, so you could classify that as a smaller map, not the smallest like Cargo or Subway, or Suburbia, but there's a lot of close quarters in Subway, and Cargo being their second most picked map. I'd say they like the close quarter stuff. Where if you look at Gladiators, Subway, Bazaar, and Quarantine, are kind of mid-range maps for sure. Going to be interesting to find out what these bans are going to be.
Yeah, can't see a Subway ban coming out based on those stats really. If they're both favouring Subway, neither side probably going to want to ban it. Or maybe Gladiators are probably going to go with like more of a tactical kind of ban on it, knowing that they is more favoured by Astra. So we'll see.
That was exactly what I was thinking, is maybe they'll just get Subway. One of them would just say, hey, look, we're pretty even matched on Subway. Let's not take the risk. Let's just get it off the table. So I was thinking the same way, that Subway could be a pull.
Let's not forget though as well, Astra are home side. So I think the first map we'll probably see, my prediction is going to be Cargo.
Interesting. Yeah, they do prefer that Cargo map for sure. Let's take a look and see what kind of bans we're going to be looking at. So let me get down to my ban page here. So Astra have decided to ban Downfall, people. Okay, I don't blame them. I personally hate playing Downfall. Very open map. But so Downfall off the table, very long range, very open. If you don't have great strats on Downfall, it can fall apart real fast. So kind of doesn't surprise me, but it wasn't a pick that I was expecting.
No, definitely not. I mean, Gladiators haven't exactly played it too much, but maybe Astra fearing the fact that Gladiators have got those veteran players and are expecting more on that map than what they'd be able to handle possibly. So long run, maybe a good choice.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. It looks like Astra have only played it once and they lost that one time, where Gladiators have played it 4 times and won 2 of the 4 at 50% win ratio. So yeah, maybe. I mean, you've got to be comfortable on Downfall, you really do. Let's take a look and see what the Gladiators are pulling off the table. And the Gladiators are pulling from the table. Oh boy, I'm afraid to say, Jamie, no cargo for map 1. Cargo's been pulled by the Gladiators, probably on that 83% win ratio. Probably decided they weren't going to take the risk on that one. What are your thoughts?
Oh, well, yeah. Great minds think alike, probably. No, interesting then. It's certainly going to open up the first map to be probably a bigger one than I imagine, unless we're going to see a Suburbia come out. It'd be interesting.
I'm wondering if they're going to, with map 1 pick, if they're going to throw all their beans into one hat and just say, hey, look, we're pretty good at Subway. They're decent at Subway. Let's at least try Subway. Off the bat, we're good at it. We know it. And we've got a good chance of winning it. I'm wondering if Subway might come as map 1, perhaps.
It is certainly plausible, but let's not also forget you can pick the sides. So maybe knowing that Gladiators do prefer those bigger maps, taking the Volk advantage, not going to be a bad idea either, really. Just get a nice solid tight defense and hunker down, and you can cover some good angles and get those points in.
You know, you're very right. I hadn't even considered that. You don't see that happen often, but it is a good strategy sometimes just to take that Volk advantage. I hadn't given that consideration, but that'd be interesting. Let's just take a quick look and see if we have any lobbies up yet.
Nothing that I can see at the moment.
We're still going to be early. Hoping we could jump down to the map and give you guys a quick look around. Thanks for stopping into VRML 3 with us today. Do remember we are running on a delay. So if you are trying to communicate with us in chat, we're Marty McFly it today. We are in the future here a little bit, so we will try and respond to you as quick as we can. Daddy Spartan, there he is in the chat. Hey buddy, thanks for stopping in. And Rob AAA, thank you my dude for stopping in here. I hope you're going to enjoy the match today. I'm excited for it. Trying to give EU as much love as we possibly can here with the Astras and the Gladiators. Going head to head with UK and Italy. And still, oh, hang on a minute. Wow, full page of lobbies.
Another one then.
But not the one we're looking for. Interesting. Let's go back to these strats here and just take another quick look at what's what we could possibly be looking at here. It's DPI maps only currently, so we're not going to be looking at any custom maps whatsoever. So
No, right.
Maps that are still on the table for us: Quarantine, Snow Peak, Suburbia, Bazaar, Abandoned. There's still a good handful of maps to pick from. I don't think I'm missing any, am I?
Oh, not that I can think of. Is Tanker included in that? Do you say Tanker?
Yes, Tanker. That's a DPI. Tanker. I haven't seen Tanker played a bunch for the last season or two, to be honest with you. I think, was it banned last season?
Oh, I can't remember.
Season 11, the Tanker may have been banned because there was some collision issues.
All the seasons after a while, they all just mold into one. It's just one long season now.
It feels like it, doesn't it? I know season 10, I believe. That was the season that we came in on as WCO. That was the season that we had smokes banned. That was interesting. What season? Maybe it was season 11. It was one of those two. But yeah, to play without any smokes. And currently, green smoke is banned. Just in case people don't know that. Green smoke is currently banned. There is an issue where you can see through the green smoke. I think it's if you're wearing nogs or... But there's an issue where you can see through the green smoke. So green smoke is currently banned in VRML play. So hope we don't see any green smoke on the field because that would be disastrous.
Right, you are there.
I'm not sure if the Volk drone is still banned. There was a ban on the Volk drone as well. I'm not too sure what the issue is with it. But I know the Marsoc drone was still in play, but I think the Volk drone was off the table unless they've lifted the ban on that.
No, I think that's still banned due to some visual bugs with that one, so that one won't be used. And not many teams actually opt for the drone. I personally enjoy using the drone. You know, even on the small maps, you can still get some good information using them, but a lot of teams don't bother. I guess it's the same as the RPG and the M203, really. necessarily see those get used too much.
I think, is it Wookiee on Mayhem that is an absolute destroyer with that M203 launcher? I think it's Wookiee on Mayhem. I've seen him like just thread the needle with that thing in the doorways and windows. It's crazy from a distance. But you've got to remember that there's a lot of these small to mid-range maps. You're not allowed to bring the M203s. I think you can bring the smoke, but you can't bring the actual the helo rounds. I can't remember what the actual official terminology is for the explosive M203 round is.
Not sure. Being from the UK, we don't know that, do we?
Why would we?
No.
But the Suburbia, Cargo, no explosive M203 or RPGs are allowed on those smaller maps. I thought it was a mid-range one that it wasn't allowed on either, but I could be wrong. And if I remember correctly, you're only allowed one launcher per team. You're allowed 2 on a team.
I think that is correct.
Could really swat up. Now we're official casters. I suppose I should really swat up a little bit more on the rules.
Yeah, my co used to deal with all that, so
yeah.
I just told people where to go.
my captain, Lord Visceral, he's great at that stuff. I've got the memory of a goldfish, which is why I'm not a capper on our team. The day that they reduce that 7-digit code down to 3, I might start capping.
See, I'm the other way around. I can't land a shot, but I can get a cap in the most stressful and quickest of times. So that can be useful, but you've got to get me there first. That's the main thing.
That's my job, is making sure that our cappers get safely to the OBJ and I'm able to defend them.
It's always fun seeing the various strats that people do opt for when doing the various things in this game.
Take another quick look at the game here and see. Do a quick refresh.
Still keeping an eye, but
still
nothing
not
popping up
seeing
just
anything quite yet. We are at the game on mark. We do have a 5-minute here before we have to go into any kind of intermission. So hopefully something comes up here too. Let's need to check my Discord just in case. Okay, I think that issue we had with the title, I think Nightfire has actually got on that for me, and I appreciate that, my man. Nightfire is in fact casting on venues over on VRML 1 at the same time here. So do feel free to bounce back and forth. We'd love you to be in here, but be mindful that Nightfire is in VRML 1, aren't you, as well, casting a match over there. And I think he's updated our team stream title for us because the update bot is not working. Yay for bots. But nothing from T yet. The team captain over there.
The lobby's just come up.
Oh, I'm just about to message him. Beautiful. So we're going to jump into the lobby here, guys, and then we can get you down to the map here. We can show you where we're going for map 1.
And it will be Subway.
Oh, Subway. We called that. We called it. Let's open up that Subway right here. So they've decided to take the chance on Subway as it's a map 1 pick. Even if they don't win Subway, they still have another pick and the opportunity to take away the map pick from the away team Gladiators. So.
Very true, and the first objective is going to be the marketplace objective. It's very interesting off the first. It's going to have a combination of either fast play or slow play, which again, as we said earlier, it's plays well into both strats. So you can play this both ways. Either throw loads of smoke and try and do your best, or just try and get in sneakily while another side distracts. Because there is 3 entrances to the objective.
Okay, just going to throw a quick camera up over there. Let's get down to the game field here, so you guys can take a look at what we're seeing. I stuff that up here and. Okay, let's go down to the game field. We're going to show you around. I think we have everybody in the lobby, so they will be starting soon. But let's get down there. Take a look around. Okay, this is Chinatown, or Market, or whatever people like to call it. And first objective is on this crossroads here, which can be absolute nightmare to attack and also defend. You're going to see a lot of smoke, I'm assuming, and push either from Trash Alley, which is from North Stairs, or from Horseshoe Alley. I'm assuming lots of defense spots here. Dumpster in the back. Here's a great defense spot. Does get naded a lot, mind you. And behind these tables has been another great defense spot. Obviously everything's penetrable, so it's no great cover, but let's hide you a little bit back there. This corner over here is another great spot that you're going to see people, including this corner over here. C4s possibly on the exit here to Sex Alley, just to guard that entrance into the market. And you may see C4 up Trash Alley or Horseshoe Alley. Anything I'm missing here, Jamie?
No, I don't think so. You have got the cover behind on the far east, just at the bottom of the stairs leading from the exit of the overpass, where people do like to kind of sit behind. And also you've just got the two spawns, one which do dictate which side you come from.
Okay, loading into round one. Let's jump into the offense.
It loosens up your shoulder.
Actually does.
It makes your shoulders ready.
We're having just a regular old conversation down here. They do have not the quick spawn, pushing up on the south stairs.
Cody, you got a frag?
Personally, the more favourable spawn, though, in my opinion, it does allow Marsoc to get some good coverage and good ground around the objective before Volt can cover those south stairs.
Here a flash is being thrown out. I think that was probably over North Stairs. He's pushing down the Horseshoe Alley right now. He's going to probably make contact with Ipino. Ipino's not seeing him, and he's just standing there. Oh, traded. Yeah, Ipino and T just trade. I'm surprised that Ipino didn't get that kill in quicker. Special Ops takes down Patrolman. G36 kill right there. That was a trade.
So Cabby's getting a little bit aggressive there. With Dan on the corner, he is just going to be listening, and by the looks of it, there is a C4 clacket, and there it is, but just not lucky enough.
No death there. Mr. Cabby does not die from the C4, and Cody does get the kill on the corner. All the smoke's coming out as defensive smokes right now, just to hold them back, but that could hinder the defense a little bit to allow them to push that corner.
Certainly left Cabby to be checking those angles and expecting a push that's not going to come.
Leo's pushing in from Sex Alley right now area. Trying to be quiet.
Cirillo gonna get a checkmate there, but it's not gonna find Leo. I think him and Cabby need to be talking to each other really, but Cabby's gonna go down to Cirillo.
That may have been a trade. One on one. So Bobby is in, well, he's just pushed out from Trash Alley, checking Horseshoe Alley. And Leo is in the entrance to Chinatown from Horn Alley here.
He does have 3 minutes 30, so he could try a few things, you know, just a quick peek maybe, just to see if he can catch a glimpse of Bobby. But Bobby's got a lot of areas to cover. You can see that in how he's moving.
Yeah, the one thing being last man on defense is you don't want to take your eyes off of that OBJ, because there was a lot of trades out real quick there. I'm not sure if Bobby's got a good kill count. He might not sure if he's up against 1 or 2. And like you said, Leo might need to do some prodding here, which would involve, and he's got 3 minutes, which would involve maybe taking a couple of peeks here, maybe a couple of shots to see if he can pull them out, then rotate.
But Bobby has got a trained eye on that alleyway. It's going to be tough. I think Leo's just trying to hear him out at the moment, or maybe even hear for how many left alive there are. Like you say, I don't think he's got an actual kill count as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think either of them know how many adversaries they're up against. So they're kind of waiting out, listening. Audio keys, and there's the prodding. Smoke. Great smoke. It's going to cover that. Bobby's crashing through the smoke, trying to get angles onto Leo. Leo does get an angle on Bobby. Unfortunately, Bobby gets the shots off first, and Leo goes down. First point to the Gladiators.
That was unfortunate, actually, because I think he also threw a flash straight onto Bobby's position, and he was flashed for a few seconds there, but just didn't act on it. Maybe not too sure. But yeah, great round from Gladiators.
I didn't see a flash come out. I saw the smoke. If there was a flash involved there, that must have been a really rapid flash to smoke pop.
Yeah, they were both kind of thrown over at that north alley there. So yeah. I thought it was a nade, actually. I was thinking great nade, but then it was a flash.
I saw the smoke hit over there, but I didn't see the flash. It must have literally been, pulled the flash off of his chest, thrown it, pulled the smoke, and thrown it like seconds later. That was some incredible utility tossing.
Definitely. Well, yeah, solid defense from Gladiators. Really had it quite tight, and able to just, as an Astra member, came around the corner, get the trade, which is what you need really be doing as Volk.
Yep, Volk. All you need to do as a Volk team is really tuck it and defend. Your job is just to make sure they don't cap or kill all of you. That's why Volk have the advantage, as everybody keeps telling us. Marsok have 2 opportunities. Kill all of the Volk players for 1 point, or get that 7-digit code into the uplink for 2 points. Here we go, round 2. Let's see what the Gladiators are going to do on their offensive push.
I'm expecting a much slower play here, and a lot of checking of corners and a lot of utility, to be honest.
Unfortunately, I know 0 Italian, so I'm not going to be able to translate any of this. And they got the same spawn. They're pushing south stairs right now.
Astra playing it pretty tight again, the same way, not really getting too aggressive on that south corner.
They pushed up to crossroads here on the south pretty quick, but now they're holding. Just like you said, they're holding. It looks like T's pushed up in that little alcove on the on the horseshoe alley. Yes, he is. That's a nice little spot if you can get in there in time. Luckily, Gladiators decided to push to south stairs and hold in the alley there, which gave T plenty of time to make it to this spot.
Yeah, and if you're watching Cirillo, just watching that laser, it's trained just past the corner. It's been like that for the past, 30, 45 seconds. It just shows how, how I can't think of the term, but, just how, not dedicated, but they're just watching those corners and they don't change their angles.
They've been very patient with their time. The one nice thing about Subway, it can be played very quickly, and you can do rotations rather quickly. So 6 minutes you can utilize nicely here. You don't have to rush it. Again, Cirillo being real patient on this horseshoe alley corner here. Ooh, and Cody takes down Patrolman.
One still set.
They, between Patrolman and Special Ops, they have the alley coming down from Pawn Alley locked down, which is where Bobby is looking to push down.
Cirillo's going to be the victor on that eastern alleyway, out from the overpass, taking out Tea Party.
Of course, I just jumped over to Cody over there on the Onward timing. Hippo does take out special ops, but there is another one over on that corner, I believe.
Yeah, but
Pushing up the base.
if you just look at how Gladiators are moving, this is kind of what I anticipated from them, really. They do like to surround and they're always covering each other. There, Cody going for Hypno. Bobby was there on his back watching them, providing that cover from a separate angle. They work together so well. It's incredible to watch, actually.
Yeah, the push from Gladiators has been very methodical. They know what they're doing. Look at the flashlight down on the ground here. Oh, that's dirty. Flashlight from Pawn Alley entrance into the market. Really blinding them coming around that corner. Flash into the market, probably taking out Leo's vision. Maybe not. Leo does take a Hypno. Bobby gets a refrag. Chillo takes down Mr. Kebab or Mr. Kabi for the win for Gladiators. Wow. As we said, this could have gone either way. Both of them are very good in stats-wise, anyway. When it comes to Subway.
Definitely, but I think maybe Gladiators having that cohesion and that kind of like restriction on pushes and you know, just covering those angles and watching them, it may work against Astra, who are a bit more, you know, fluid, a little bit more wanting check corners and things, and yeah, maybe it's going to work against them.
This one is nasty. So we've got main platform now. So capping opportunities down here with smoke for cover. Behind this pillar is a great spot under smoke. Behind the mat is another great spot. As long as you know you've got that north area back here cleared out, you can get behind this mat. It's a great spot to cap. And the same with this pillar, as long as you've got the north and south cleared out, and you just have to worry about the east side of the subway. This is a great spot to cap. So if you get this push, you'll normally see a bunch of smoke thrown down onto the tracks and onto the platform here. But we're about to go down round 3. See you on the map.
Yeah, and just quickly, you've also got to remember that this one brings into play the basement also, so Volt do have a lot of ground to having to cover. The overpass is going to be crucial here. Whoever owns that kind of controls this map, or at least this floor on where the objective is.
Yeah, it's a nasty one. A lot of open spots. You defend from afar more on this one than you do up close.
That is correct, yeah.
It looks like we've got a 3-man push. Nope. So we've got Mr. Cabby taking north stairs. Bobby's already taken down special ops. And Cody Logan.
Yeah, one's on.
So that south push has been closed down, unfortunately, for Astra. We've got Leo and Tea Party crashing down the horseshoe right now, splitting the horseshoe up. Patrolman, Patrolman just patrolling the entrance into that and takes down one and calls it in. We do have a good kill count right now. Leo's holding.
Yeah, but like I say, this is where Gladiators they perform so well and just holding those corners, and Astra are going to have to slow it down, otherwise this is going to happen.
I agree. And that was another trade. All of a sudden we're down to a 4-on-1 for Astra's offensive attack here. Let's jump in with Mr. Cabby, who's a lone warrior right now. Coming in across platform on his own. I'm not too sure if he's checked his tablet and knows that he is a lonesome warrior right now, but I don't know about how you play, Jamie, but that is the most terrifying thing ever when you look at that tablet and you're like, oh no.
Oh yeah, when you know everyone's kind of watching you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's difficult. Well, I'm liking his approach though. He's definitely opted for the best approach based on how everything else has gone down. Gladiator's not actually checking this north. I mean, Ipino is in a position to maybe see him at some point, but if Cabby gets lucky and gets a couple shots in, if he takes out, say, Bobby and Ipino, the cap's on.
Yeah, Ipino's going to be the key player here that he's probably going to need to worry about.
Yeah, and he's in such a brilliant spot, really. You're not going to see him until the very last second yourself, so... And you need to be coming from the trains, but obviously Cabby coming from the opposite side.
Yeah, he's trying to. He's got plenty of time on the clock. Got 3 minutes and 40 seconds, so he's taking it methodically, which they should have done from the get-go. But I'm going to say he probably knows he's last man at this point, and he's trying to clear, taking it inch by inch, quite literally.
You're not too sure exactly how many are actually watching, but Bobby is putting his laser across there. Maybe he's seeing him, or
Thanks
he
for the
keeps
laser
pointing it
reminder.
that way.
I wish
Yeah, it's-
DPI would turn the lasers on as default. It would make things so much easier. Oh, I think he just got spotted out by Bobby.
Yeah, like I say, I thought that he was just watching that a bit too much. He must have seen something. So Cabby's going to have a bit of a meal of it right now. His best option is probably to try and push down the into the basement. Maybe come up from the opposite side.
The problem is he's kind of stuck down here now. Bobby knows where he is pretty much, and he has to come up one of those ramps to get off the platform tracks, which is going to expose him. Going to try and sneak up here. Does take Bobby out of the equation. Great shots there by Cabby. But so now would be the opportunity to maybe try and sneak down those stairs while he has the cross open. Sure why that C4 was detonated, but I'm thinking maybe they don't have a kill count.
It's going to be a check, isn't it? I mean, if Petrol didn't get those call-outs in the overpass that he'd taken out Tea Party and Leo, I'm probably expecting more.
Which is going to work in Cabby's favour.
But he has got to move. He's been on this corner for quite a while, and they're going to know he's there.
We're down to a minute 40. He's in a good spot to still push up, but 1-on-3 push to the OBJ, and he's doing exactly what you thought he was going to do. He's pushing down the stairs here, the north stairs down to the basement.
Call me the Mystic Meg of Onward.
Clearing it out, but the seconds are ticking. I hate clearing from these stairs. It's like a 360 you're open to come up these stairs.
It isn't great, but you know, he's going to be able to see Cirillo. Oh, just not quite able to spot him there, but that would have been a kill.
Yes,
there
it is.
is. And now Dan's got to move. Dan's going to know, and he's going to be caught out in the open also.
Yep, caught
now
Dan. That's
Ipino, last guy. Got to be out in the open. Cabby not sure where he is though. It's playing well to Ipino. Oh, come on!
Down to the last 39 seconds.
Yeah,
Ipino,
he's not going to turn.
Didn't get the catch on Cabby in the back. Cabby's now in the train. Probably utility. Yep, there goes the utility. Ipino does spot him.
That was unfortunate. If he had known where Ipino was, well, I guess you could say that about anything, couldn't you? Just know where he was.
Here's the thing. Up in the casting booth here, we have the advantage of knowing where everybody is at all times and where they're pointing their weapons. It's a completely different story for these guys that are sitting down on the field there that see nothing. They have to rely on senses of hearing and obviously visual movements. They don't get team names. They don't get player names. They don't get nice little colourful outlines like we do, and an overhead view of where everybody is. It's tense when you're on the field.
Definitely, and I think Ipino really, the entire time he was there, probably didn't even make a single sound, not a gunshot, not a call out or anything. So Cabby had no knowledge whatsoever to be expecting anyone there. If he had heard something, I think he would have checked it from the stairs, and that could have gone either way.
I agree. Cabby, really great play. Got a 3-pounder, three out of the 4 that were already up. He took out of action. He only had that one to worry about. And like you said, Ipino really didn't give himself away whatsoever, so he had no idea where he was coming from.
And let's see how Astra now react to that. This is the important part now of Onward, is just, you know, dusting yourself off, working out what isn't going too well, how things are, you know, how you can adjust things and try something different.
Here we go. 4.
Oh, no, I think there we go. Nope, there it is.
A little fake beeping.
Yeah,
And boys are loading in.
just making sure we're awake. That's the main thing.
I know, right?
Effettivamente avevi anche overpass a guardare.
Jump in with the Gladiators offense on this one, see what they got planned out. Not
Allora, io
like
aspetto qua un po',
translate for you guys.
I was just listening to the wonderful stylings of Leo there singing.
Okay, so we got Hypno's holding back. Hypno's holding back maybe for a flank he's worried about. We've got Bobby, Julio and Dan all making a dash for South Stairs. It's kind of where they caught the guys out last time. Dan holding back for a flank just in case, with Bobby and Crilio crashing down South Stairs.
È qua a sinistra.
This isn't a kind of push you do see from too many teams, because these stairs are mostly seen as death sentences. Before Subway got changed, you never actually had the overpass or anything like that. The only entrances were these stairs, and it was tough, and we didn't like it. So we got the other entrances. So it's interesting to see these guys still opting for those stairs.
We got a smoke here on South Platform, which is probably going to close down some of the visions of Cabby, but Cabby does spot out Bobby on South Platform and takes him out. Crilio's going to try and get the refrag. Unfortunately, none of these shots are making contact from either of them. Cabby crashes the corner and does trade with Crilio. So that South push almost closed down, but Dan was holding for the potential flank at the top of South Stairs. So we do have still one man from the offense who's able to obviously look at the dead bodies and know exactly who's dead and who's not. So he should be able to get a kill count out for the team.
But now he's now got the south approach, which is completely open. I imagine he's going to kind of sit there now and wait for the other approach to take effect, and then at that point he'll be able to come in unseen.
I think Leo is on the south basement stairs. It's prodding up and down just to see if you can see anything. God, I hate playing those stairs.
They're all right.
Dan's holding still.
Yeah, like I say, I think he's going to be waiting for the rest of the Gladiators to begin their approach, and then he's probably going to make his.
The Trillman looks like he's pushing down the horseshoe right now. Is that right? Trying to look through the floor right now.
He's coming from the overpass by the looks of it. So yeah, he's going to see Tea Party.
Yeah, T's going
Captain
to
of
be.
Astra.
He's hiding out there behind the garbage can. The sneaky little spot. The nice thing about that is you get a lot of audio cues all around you from the basement as well, downstairs, and the overpass or the horseshoe. Yeah. Trillman's coming in quiet. I'm not hearing any footsteps from him, so he's coming in really slow.
Yeah, it's always a tough push, this, because you're not sure. Left, right, C4. There is C4 if you look just at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you look at the bottom of the stairs and then in the ceiling.
Dead.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, T crashes the corner and takes down Patrolman.
What's Kilo?
Yeah, must have heard something that kind of gave him away there, because Petrolman wasn't really covering. Wasn't really kind of paying attention there. It does look like we've had a drop from Astra.
I think they've changed the footsteps a little bit now. Even when you're trying to be super slow, they every once in a while you still pop off a footstep.
Yeah, but Epino's making an aggressive push near the objective on from the basement.
See that Cody did crash back though.
Yeah, he's got into a good spot. Epino's heard him, but not quite sure.
Epino's backing off.
Yeah. Best decision, really. And Dan, like I say, still waiting. He's always sitting and waiting, that guy.
I think he's just trying to see if he can catch anybody across the platform making a mistake and peeking out.
No, and that's what you've got to be watching out for, because that's what he does. He will sit there and watch and wait, and he will get you before you've seen it.
Unfortunately, Tea Party punishes the waiting and shoots him in the kidneys.
just didn't. I think he just obviously came down just as Dan's not looking really.
Hypno being last man standing, he's down in the basement right now, and Leo is on south basement stairs still.
It's Kilo 3, right?
Oh, Leo does come crashing down the stairs and takes Hypno out for a point on the board for our Astro boys.
Solid defense from Astra on that one. They definitely played it a lot tighter, and they weren't as aggressive, and it worked well for them.
I agreed. I think they probably had a little chit chat in the tent. It's like, okay, guys, got to change strats up a little bit. We've got to slow things down. Map 1 is sometimes prodding the team you're playing a little bit, trying to figure out what's their play style. There's a lot of matches that I watch where map 1, your home team, or your away team, get absolutely annihilated, and then map 2, everything seems to change. It's almost like they learned play styles from the first map, and they use what they've learned against the opposition.
Definitely, and I think we might be seeing a little bit of that from Astra now. Let's see how these next couple of rounds go. Unfortunately for them, though, this next objective is the basement one, and historically this one is Volk friendly. You know, they just need that tight defense from the basement, make sure nobody can push in through the tunnel and create a bit of a funnel there. And then you've got the stairs that Marsoc have got to come down, and Volk can hold them pretty well.
Yeah, this is a tough one to attack. You need kind of a coordinated attack on this from north and south stairs down into the basement. That kind of works, and if you can coordinate that with with the service entrance as well. Did they ever fix the north end of the tracks down here in the basement? That little nice little tuck around?
Not too sure.
Really. Oh, this is a beautiful spot to play, apart from you can't get out anymore. I got stuck in here in a casted match trying to defend this, and I ended up killing a couple of them coming down the platform, but unfortunately I couldn't get out of this corner area. I ended up trading on the last man. It was disappointing. Well, one of my most exciting matches I played, and I got stuck in a corner and couldn't move.
Does look like we are waiting for a member of Astra to jump in, Moth being the change now, so just quickly hello to everyone in the chat. I think lasers have come on now, Angel. Hopefully you'll be seeing what we see when we're calling things out for you.
Just taking a quick look at the kill feeds here right now. Let's take a quick look at Astra. T running with a 3 and 3. Leo, we're just going to go with Leo for a 3 and 3. Cody running a 2 and 3. Look at Mr. Cabby, 6 and 4. What a killer. And Moth Valley came and went. Moth just dropped, unfortunately. I'm not too sure what's going on there. But we're going to jump over to Gladiators, just look at their kill feeds real quick. 5 and 2 there for Bobby, leading the pack. 3 and 3 for Hypno. 1 and 3 for Dan. 3 and 4 for Trillman. And 4 and 3 for Krillio. And Olliehead is now in. Ollie's been around for a while.
Yeah, I think he's played on teams like Friendly Fire, who are doing really well at the moment, actually. Going to be good to see this, see how he changes things up.
Yeah, the nice thing about having a nice roster of players to pick from is sometimes you have that one team player that's very good at an objective or a map or a play style that you can sub in at any time.
Yeah, I was always against that, personally. I think for me, you've got that, you got that team cohesion, you've got that kind of like, I don't know, you're warmed up together, aren't you, you know? I don't like to break that. Sometimes throwing another person in who's not being playing for that match, maybe not in the same spirit, same level, you know, it can throw things a little bit. But everyone has their different styles.
Yeah, we WCO we sub out each map. We're all more about the having fun playing in league than being number one. So we do make sure that everybody in our roster gets an opportunity to play a map during a match. We don't trade so much during a map. So you'll see the same roster in each map. Okay, let's take a look at what Astra's going to do on this one. Looks like one's going down basement. Olliehead's taking basement. We've got Cody and Cabby taking south stairs, and it looks like the other two are going to push. If that was a north stair push or a horseshoe push. I'm going to go with the north stair. Nope, looks like they're going for a horseshoe. Let's see how this south stair push goes for these two guys.
Yeah, and don't forget, Gladiators have been using a lot of C4 tonight. I've already seen one thrown at the south stairs.
Tea Party takes Krillia down already. So we've got one defender out of action already. Ipio calling stuff out. I'm sure that Cabby and Cody heard that in the basement.
Yeah, but you will get that call out of overpass. I'm not sure if anyone's actually there. Oh no, Leo is.
Ollie did crash out from the basement, so now he just merged up with Cabby and Cody.
And Gladiators are going for this like I kind of expected, with the super tight defense, not many people really being off the objective. Does play well and works well for this map, well for this objective, should I say.
Yeah, this is most definitely one that as a defense you're better off just tucking in tight and waiting for everybody to come to you. You know the entrances, there's no other way to get down there. And it looks like we've got utility coming down on the north stairs. That was a nade trying to clear out the corner, nobody there. Tea Party crashing the stairs. Dan might have shots on T as soon as he comes around. No, all the utility coming in, lots of flashes, bunch of smoke in the corner. Cody taking down Hypno. Gladiators trying to hold this down. Astra have crashed down both stairs at the same time. Nice coordination. Just taking down Bobby. Dan taking down Tea Party. Wow, all that gunfire and smoke at the last minute. Everybody's dead. Gladiators get a... Astras get another point. Guess who left up the overlay? Disappointing man.
Ouch. But, you know, it was a solid attack really from Astra there. As I was saying before, it can be a very Volk heavy one. It's a tough one for Marsoc to push on, but they did it really well. It requires a lot of